We know this. Bohemian Grove is going on right now. Its final day is this Sunday, and they are doing occultic rituals, having orgies, having homosexual sex. And the issue is it's the Republican leadership doing it. Not everybody that goes there is bad. Not everybody, there is a Satanist, but it's a way to induct ruling class people as the doorway into the deeper cult. But even John Ronson, who snuck in with me but made me promise, the guy that wrote the book, Ministeric Goats, that got made into a movie, he wrote them. He made me promise not to say he was there because of liability. He could have gotten sued. He, I, and Mike Hansen stuck in. I had to not put a lot of the footage in to my film because it was John Ronson there with us. But I put Dark Secrets Inside Bohemian Grove out, and he was there. He saw it with me. He saw the big photo on a tree of Henry Kissinger. There was Secret Service nearby, so I couldn't get the camera hidden and get footage of it. Dressed in drag, doing something sexual.
We're not on the property, sir.
No, you are on the property.
No, I'm not. I know where the property line is, sir.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you're not past the fence, right?
Yeah, we're not on the property line. We've been here 4 years. We make sure that we're very respectful, and we make sure we're not on the property line.
Am I going to be famous?
No, sir. There they are talking to the sheriff there, trying to kick us off the property line. We know exactly where the property line is. Sheriffs have already told us where the property line is. And we're going to respect that property line. Hello.
How's your day going?
My day is going great. How about you?
Good.
All right.
There's just a request to move move to the other side of the road. Would that be okay with you, sir?
Sure, why not?
Sounds like a plan. Thank you.
If you could, would you mind answering one question for me? Please? Pretty please?
You can try.
I could try?
You
Okay.
can try, yeah.
Well, we were just wondering, I had spoken to a deputy sheriff 2 weeks ago, and I had asked them why they are guarding the Bohemian Grove property. Can you shed any light on that, or
Just doing my job. Okay.
they paid you for that? I mean,
So thank you for moving to the other side. I'd really appreciate it.
sure.
Okay.
Thank you. I've been told by many sheriff deputies that that this is the property line and we can stand here. So
Okay. But he was saying where you're standing belongs to a different property owner.
right.
All right. Kids keep going, come.
So is there someone that I could talk to, a sheriff deputy or a sheriff maybe, and find out why the sheriff deputies are guarding the Bohemian Grove? What would be the best way? Contact Sonoma County Sheriff's Office,
Yeah,
I
you can
guess.
try that route if you'd like.
Oh, sheriff deputies are always nice to us every year.
Well, we're humans too.
And we do appreciate that. And we are too. We're not trying to be disrespectful or trying to,
I
cause
get that.
trouble or anything. So
What's your plan here today? I haven't met you before.
no, and actually, I haven't seen you here before.
Caroline.
Yeah. I'm Greg.
Greg?
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Are you part of a group or
No,
just private citizen?
yeah, just citizens.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure out what's going on here, and so far haven't gotten too many answers. So we'll be here till we do.
But it sounds like you're aware of the trespassing laws, correct?
Well, I am aware of what the sheriff deputies have told us where we can stand and where we can't stand.
Okay.
So
Just as long as the person who owns the private property where you're standing doesn't complain. If that person complains, then you might have to move to where your friend is.
I would have no problem with that. No problem.
All right, Greg, take it easy.
Thank you very much.
This is not some moral judgment of this, not because I don't make moral judgments, but because get past that and just look at it for what it is. Blackmail. Even Spy Magazine, even People Magazine admits huge problems with HIV at the Bohemian Grove back to the 70s, back to the early 80s. Just huge, bizarre behavior with former presidents, prime ministers, British royalty, Dutch royalty, female prostitutes down the road at the hotels, 2,700 acres with just men having sex with each other. This is to compromise people. And it's going on right now.
And they're still discussing how they can kick us off of this property here, but they can't. So we're good.
Same thing at Skull and Bones, homoerotic, worshiping the devil. And every culture that goes downhill ends up worshiping a dark entity. So whether you believe it's real or not, the elites do believe in the devil. I've been there inside for 5 hours, and I thought it was like a stupid devil worship play, except the men were raptured. They were dead serious, more focused than I've seen people in any holy roller church that I've attended.
They were trying to kick us off of the property and tell us where the property was. I know exactly where the property was.
This is the property line
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Well, the deputy never answered my question about why they're here. All she said was, "I'm just doing my job." That's it. So, and you have these, you know, you got Dumb and Dumber here, who are just basically, I don't know what their job is, what their purpose
Well,
is
yeah,
here.
they're just stooges.
Yeah.
We're
So.
just here to shut the press down, and that's all we're doing here is exercising our First Amendment rights to capture footage in public. I mean, it's not like we're trying to bum rush the fucking event.
No, they're just being douchebags, basically. They want to kick us off, kick us out, but you know, we've been here for four years now,
Yeah.
and we know exactly where the property line is. It is a little weird that if you look at I don't know if you can get a shot of that, of the deputy, get a shot of the deputy and the guard, and see how closely their uniforms look. Their
Right, you
uniforms
can't tell
look
the
almost the
difference.
same. So that's a little weird. But we're not going to be intimidated by any of these people.
Yeah, so they got the sheriff out here.
Two sheriff deputies. Two deputies out here. And the question is why? Well, I'm just doing my job. We're just doing our job. So, well, you keep doing your job. That should not be your job, to protect a private.
Well, yeah, their job should be to
Club.
expose the people that are sacrificing things here and meeting in secret under the Logan Act in clear violation.
Yeah, and I do wonder who's paying for that, and if the county has a problem, if the citizens of this county have a problem with that.
Right.
Why should they be paying for the sheriff deputies to, you know, guard the Bohemian Grove? I think they have a lot of better things to do. So that's another question we have.
Well, we're not being belligerent, so we're just here covering.
No, she was nice. The deputy was nice. Like I said, most of the deputies are really nice to us. They have no problem with us. Take it easy, man.
Yeah, again.
There's not. I don't understand why you need two deputies out here either. I think that's a little excessive, but I don't think you need any. I don't think you need any deputies.
That's the taxpayers' money right there. Going to work for the Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I guess they think they control the world, so they can control the cops.
I don't think they're as powerful as they think they are.
I mean, if we're out here, they're powerless.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will be a testament to the rest of the world to do what we're doing, and hopefully they'll do a better job.
Well, maybe there's too much funding. Maybe the sheriff deputy, maybe there's too much funding. Actually, I think he's trying to show us his badge, you know? Oh, ready for action. Are you ready for action? Is what he said.
I mean, these people were hardcore serious, and their eyes were on fire during the mock human sacrifice of a child. And we say mock because it appeared to be mock. People say you're covering up. Look, look, they found dead kids in the areas, but a lot of weird stuff. You talk to the locals, it's like one of those vampire movies from the 60s with Peter Cushing. And, you know, he's trying to talk to locals. They won't talk to him. I mean, it's like that. It's very Transylvanian looking, too.
Three. Oh, we got 3 deputies here. Okay. Wow. 3 deputies, 2 people. We are popular. That's tax money well spent. Your tax dollars hard at work. Let's have a party. 3. 3 sheriffs. One security guard, actually.
3 sheriffs and 1 security guard.
3 sheriff deputies, it should, to be accurate.
Dan picked someone up. Hey.
Yeah, I saw that. It was a worker, one of the cooks, I think. Or no, servers. Servers wear red, cooks wear white, I think.
Mark Dye, I'm on the guest list.
Anthony Hilder, bro.
Anthony Hilder was okay, but I met Mark Dice literally like right here. And he was just standing there, you know? And I got to talk with him, I got to chat with him. Oh, that was cool.
Conceived at the Grove's Clubhouse. If this is just a vacation spot, why did Senator John DeCamp say that in the 1980s that boys were sexually abused and shot child porn in the Bohemian Grove? That's not an internet rumor, that's a former Senator John DeCamp said that Paul Bonacci and other children were taken into the Grove in the 1980s and sexually abused and shot child porn by one of the groups in here.
There must have been. They wanted thousands of people here, and we only got maybe a couple hundred or so. But to me, that was still good.
This is my,
That's cool.
my favorite protest sign.
We're not gonna take it. No, we're not gonna take it.
So this is where the 2012 Occupy movement had their little festival. That was actually my first time coming out to the Bohemian Grove. There's a bunch of people in the fucking trees right now.
I think it's a guy and his dog or
No,
something.
there's another guy over there.
Oh yeah, two people.
So it was a trip, dude. Like, everything was here. Left, right, center, whatever.
Cindy Sheehan.
That we couldn't go in the street because they don't want anybody to get hurt. My response was, people get hurt every day because of those people up at the Bohemian Grove.
Right!
They should be protecting us from them, not them from us. We don't have any riot gear.
Right!
We don't have any guns. We don't have any helmets. We come in peace, but they don't come in peace. Sorry. I was gonna go like,
Which side are you on, officer?
Mark Dice.
Cindy Sheehan was here. Mark Dice was here. Anthony J. Hilder was here. Deborah Tavares was here.
She was here too. Yeah.
It was like this massive group of people, all just meeting together.
We're just like you, you're us. We're you, you're us. We're all the same.
officer.
We're all the same, officer. We're all American citizens. And for you to defend and protect the Illuminati elite is wrong. You have an oath. You swore an oath to defend and protect this nation from tyrants, foreign and domestic. Do your job, officer. Follow your oath. Visit the oathkeepers.org website and enlist today.
Ceremony?
Please don't take our guns when they give you the order to do it. Please don't take us to the FEMA camps when they tell you to take us to the FEMA camps. Let us be. We do not want war with you. We are your brothers and your sisters. We are you. You are us. You are citizens of the California Republic.
Back to what I was saying about the unity. There was left and right converging on the Bohemian Grove, together as one, not separate, not Democrat, not Republican, just people. Cindy Sheehan comes from the far left. You know, some people say she's a communist. Whatever. You know, she's anti-war, she's anti-drone strikes, she's anti-Bohemian Grove. You know, rituals where they decide on future events for the world. And every single politician that was here, she was calling them out. You know, she was like, well, you guys are here meeting in secret and whatnot, talking about what's going on, you know, in the future of the world and whatnot. And she was just one of those people that spoke out, you know, I guess from the left voice, but the voice reached everybody, you know, left, right, center, whatever, you know, and it was that unity that we had for a moment. You know, everybody met here. There's a big giant festival that, you know, booths. There's booths all up on the side and back of us here, everywhere. It was like everybody was working together. And then the year following, 2012, 2013 came around, and it just disappeared. Where'd it go? You know, where'd Occupy go? You know, they knew that the Federal Reserve was screwing everybody over. Maybe that's why Occupy got infiltrated by the George Soros crowd. You know, I could be wrong. Oh yeah, they're just talking about golf and the latest sports scores. Yeah, probably. But they're also, you know, doing what Adam Smith said. They're conspiring against the public. You know, rarely do we meet for merriment and enjoyment, but when we do, we create a conspiracy against the general public. And that's what Adam Smith was trying to say during those meetings. You know, when those types of meetings happen, yeah, it's a world stage, everybody's on the stage, but you have actors, you have players, you have people that make things move. And when they meet in private, that's when, you know, they conceive these ideas. Okay, let's start World War II. Our Project for New American Century, which was prior to 9/11, you had Karl Rove here. You had a bunch of people that were involved with the 9/11 attacks coming here. Donald Rumsfeld is allegedly a visitor of this club as well. And Donald Rumsfeld was one of the guys that led us into the war against Iraq and also in Afghanistan, saying that, you know, they harbored and helped Al-Qaeda terrorists, which we know to this day is not true, because Saddam Hussein was actively fighting against Al-Qaeda and terrorist people. And I'm in no way, shape, or form trying to lionize Saddam Hussein or make him sound like he's a good guy, but compared to the new dictators that they are trying to install in Iraq to keep the instability going, I mean, I guess Saddam Hussein was a saint, more or less. But at the same time, he killed a bunch of people, you know, with his chemical weapons that he acquired from the United States. You know, so it's like, well, look at the receipts. Where did you get the chemical weapons from? You know. So again, it's just this cabal, I guess you can say, of elite people meeting together for 2 weeks throughout the year to basically decide what the next step for the New World Order is. And if you don't believe in the New World Order, well, that's you. You know, there's plenty of statements out there of them declaring a New World Order and talking about it. I mean, George Bush, September 11th, 1991, clearly said we need a New World Order to combat worldwide wars and poverty and all that type of stuff, with this grand utopia idea of, yeah, peace on earth. Peace on earth for who, though? For the elite? To keep us enslaved? Keep us locked under the Federal Reserve System? It's even a legend that the Federal Reserve not only was conceived on Jekyll Island, but also the rich and famous industrialist tycoons met here as well. So the Bohemian Grove goes back to the late 1800s. This is not a 20th century, 21st century type of thing. This is, you know, dating back to the 1800s. So there's a lot of history here. We're here to do what we can do to expose evil. And if small voices like ours can be heard, I'm pretty sure your voice can be heard as well. So step up to the plate, be strong, be bold. Nothing can stop you. And that's pretty much all I got. Let's take a trip down to the gates and see what we can see. So this guy in the white truck has been kind of eyeballing us.
That might be our donut guy, actually.
And watching us and seeing what we're doing. So we're already under surveillance, pretty much.
Yeah. That looks like the same guy that tried to give us donuts 2 years ago, and we refused. And yet, this year, we wanted to give him donuts, and he didn't want them. Didn't want to take them.
They didn't want them.
So the real question is, what are they doing here?
Yeah, so these are all here from the county of Sonoma. It looks like the county is actually paying for the security here.
Not only that, they're paying to have a...
We have the county sheriff here as well.
They got a speed.
Yeah, they got the speeding sign, so I guess if you're coming out of the Grove and you're drunk, watch your speed.
I wonder if I could run that, actually. You think it would mark me if I... 2 miles?
Probably got a camera in it. So again, you can see here we got the Sonoma County.
Oh, here they come again.
The Sonoma County.
Let me try to get them on film.
Yeah, so here comes that white truck again. The guy kind of scoping us out and taking a look and whatnot.
We're gonna ask them what's going on here.
He may or may not say anything.
He probably will. Looks like a nice guy.
Yeah, he looks like a nice guy. He's creeping up and down the road. So.
Yeah.
He's probably got a good shot of us too.
Hey guys.
Wow, guys.
Hey, how's it going? You don't want to talk with us?
EG01219.
No? Ah.
So they're recording us as we walk up to them. So we got good footage of us. I'm sure they're going to use the NSA data bank to see who we are. I'm sure they're over there taking pictures of our car. So there they are. So yeah, we're being watched.
They're gonna come back again.
We barely even made it halfway there. So hopefully they don't do anything funky to our car. No one's at the car watching it. Again, countless no parking anytime signs.
Yeah. Sonoma County. Yeah. County of Sonoma. Another guy.
Then we got a guy coming out of the woodwork, riding back with us. Some hippie dude.
Oh, where'd he come from?
Walked out of the trees.
I didn't see that guy. The shuttle.
Came out of the forest.
There's another shuttle there. Okay, so now we're entering the Bohemian Grove property here. We're not entering the Bohemian Grove property, but
yeah, we're not gonna break any laws. We're just
but
here.
we're on the line here, and you can see the Bohemian Grove is still going on.
Yeah, the parking lot's full. As you can see, I don't know how good you can see into the forest here. I'm gonna try to zoom in.
It looks almost just as full as it was 2 weeks ago. So it looks like there's just as many people here as there were 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, there's someone walking in the forest over there.
Oh, good. Well, there are workers.
Might be the security guard.
Yeah, there are. You're gonna see that. There's the security guards, which are friendly. All the people are friendly here. It's not, you know.
Yeah, generally the people here are usually pretty nice.
Yeah, they are.
You never know, it could just be another front.
Even we got a blue jay or something here on the tree. But,
Yeah, so here's the sign here. I'm not gonna break any laws and trespass. That's the no trespassing sign, so we got that. Basically, if you go past this barbed wire fence here, it's
yeah. So you
violation
can
of
see.
the law. We're not here to violate any law.
No.
We're here to expose people that park.
It's nice to have multiple languages, though. Somebody tore that down. still here.
Pretty sad this year. No one else made it.
Still has a cell phone inside. Smoker. Why they would park this here is still
Probably
open
recording
for debate.
devices in it.
Could be. So we got one.
Talking about it.
Greetings.
No, they said there's two guys out in the front taking pictures.
Is this the final day? No, tomorrow's the final day. It's almost over. I'm sure you've seen a lot. It's been a long 2 weeks, I'm sure. What are they doing?
Hello. Ready for another round. Ding, ding, ding. Hello. Thank you.
Trying to record you guys?
Yeah, what does it matter?
I don't know, dude, I guess it's just kind of it's one of the craziest ones. We went to Governor Vargas.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, we went to just to go cover. I guess the memo got out. They all just stayed quiet. Security was cruising around, videotaping us.
We're trying to find out.
Yeah, some bigwigs.
They got 4 now. There's 4 here now. I've never seen that many.
Yeah,
This is taxpayer money.
yeah, I know. That's the taxpayers. I mean,
And
there's
this is
some
private. I mean, this is private property.
Yeah, some guy in the local town's getting his house robbed.
Exactly.
There's no police. Sorry. We have
here.
to get back to you. They're all at the Bohemian Grove.
Well, I was even asking him, like, why are you guys here? And she just said, I'm just doing my job. Well, didn't the Nazis say something similar?
Exactly.
I didn't tell her that, but
Yeah, the secrecy. Yeah, something.
yeah.
I mean, you know, we do this every summer, trying to get as much information as we can.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out what's going
Yeah,
on.
I mean,
That's it.
you know,
That's
if they're open about it, I wouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
You know, I'd just be all watching on fucking TV. You know, oh, it's on the news. New TV. You know. But since it is that, it's like, yeah, there's security guys. Sometimes they come up in here. When we're here in 2012, there's security guards up in the trees, right here on the side and whatnot.
You know, you got some big waves here with atmosphere.
Right, yeah. Right.
Did you see the video